My people wonder shall never end. According to the information reaching us right now, they said Ebony refused to eat the garden egg so that she wanted to serve guests during Ofarende ritual. According to the information, remember that Iyanefa have called the king. They said she called him a late hour over what she saw about that Ofarende. So, and the king sent elders and the guards to go and search apartments and all of that. And at the end of the day, they find out that Ebony have about 9 baskets of garden eggs in her apartment. Yes, because they came to her apartment unannounced. So even if she wanted to hide it, she was unable to do that. So they find it there. So they were all surprised, especially after making inquiries and finding out that Ebony does not have an event that she needs to supply those garden eggs. So when they find out that this lady is up to something, they reported to the king. And when they reported to the king, they said very early in the morning, the king summoned Ebony. And the elders were there already. So when she came, they said, looking at her face, you could tell that, she have known that her secret have been exposed because she's up to something. But because the gods doesn't want that to happen, they exposed her through Iyanefa. So when she came, they said she knelt down and greeted the king and the elders the way she normally does, And so they said the look on the elders' faces, including that of the king, would tell you that they are not happy at all. They were highly disappointed that Ebony could go this far. So they said the king started by asking Ebony, what is 9 baskets of garden egg doing in your apartment? Okay, the first question they asked her was, did anybody assign you to produce this garden egg for this Ofarende? She said no. Then what are you doing with those garden eggs? She said okay, that what happened is that she wanted to use it to serve to guests, that she wanted that to be her own contributions since it was too late for her to make another contribution and everything. That Igbi, that there was this news that Igbi provided about, is it 40 tubers of yams? They said about either 40 or 50 or 150. This Igbi provided large number of tubers of yam, and said that it was what she wanted to use to support Ofarende. So Ebony is saying that since Igbi provided yams, tubers of yam, that she felt so bad that at the end of the day she did not support with anything. So, and because it is almost at the corner, she couldn't provide another thing, so she decided to bring to support with this garden egg. They asked her, why is it on your custody, in your custody? Because even if you want to support with it, there are people in charge of that. You should have told them, okay, look at what I supported with, or this, that, to tell you that. Remember that Iyanefa said that they would switch this the fake one with the original one, and when people eat it, they will start buying. Something will happen. That was when they said one of the elders became so angry to the point that the elder started asking her, so you are this wicked, that you are so mean, so you want people to buy, you want the Ofarende to turn to an abomination, that generations upon generation they will be talking about it, that you are heartless. So that was when another elder asked her, okay, you said you wanted to use it to support the Ofarende, and she said yes. And they asked her, what if they bring that garden eggs, are you going to eat it? She said yes, that she's going to eat it. And they sent the elder sent 2 guards to her apartment to go and bring the garden egg. They said the moment she got there, her servant, her maid there, gave them a tray as in garden egg that they put in a tray, and they brought it there. The moment they brought it there, they said Ebony collected about 4 pieces and started eating. No, at that moment, one of the elders who followed them to that place that night said no, that they should go and bring from one of those 9 baskets, because the other said he is suspecting something fishy. So let them go and bring from one of those. They should go and bring one of those 9 baskets. So at that point, they said this time around, more elders followed and went there. When they got there, they went to the same direction where they saw the 9 baskets and collected one. They carried that one and came to that place. You know that the elders were still there, the kings too was there. So when they came, they asked Ebony, okay, oya pick from that basket. And Ebony said no. They said Ebony said no. And at that point, even the king became so furious. Everyone was, because the moment they brought that the one on tray, and the way she ate it, people were like, oh, maybe she's not hiding anything, or maybe she's not up to anything, you know. Because they said she just collected it. She did not even care, oh, was it washed or not. She started eating it. But when they brought from those 9 baskets, she refused to eat. And when they pressured her to take it and eat, she said, oh, that is because they have not washed it. That was how they said an elder sent for water and salt, and the more, as in like 3 extra bowels, so that if they wash it here, they will rinse it, they will rinse it, they will rinse it for Ebony. Even if she want them to rinse it like 10 times, that they are ready to rinse it for Ebony to eat that garden egg. But they said Ebony refused. Ebony says she's not eating it. At that point, every one of them became speechless. They already know. That was when they said the elder started shouting, hey, so this woman can go this far. This woman is heartless. This woman is this. They said, if you see the kind of words that the elders were using, hey, the ceremony was just there, you know, looking up and down, you know, as she didn't even feel any form of remorse and everything. They said the king was speechless. The king was speechless. And that's why I said that maybe that one that she took and eat was the one she must have told her servant to serve them if they ever come to request for it. Because if you guys remember, that night that the elders went there to go and search, it was the maiden who opened the door for the elders. And when Ebony came out, they said Ebony landed a very hot slap on that lady. Why would you open that door without her consent? You know? Because the maiden opened because she knew the elders and everything, and they told her that it was the king's order that they are following, you know. But they said Ebony landed a hot slap on her. Maybe before Ebony left, the moment they summoned her, she must have told the maiden that if they ever come here to request for garden egg, you should give them the one on the tray. But if I were to be that servant, do you know what I would have done? I would have gone to that basket owner and collected some. Anyways, who knows? Maybe they are together, they are working together, or I don't know. But they said Ebony refused to eat that one from that basket, to tell you that what Iyanifa said might be true. So at this point, they said every one of the elders were speechless, especially the king. And they said the king could not even say anything at the moment. Allegedly, that is what we are hearing if the information is true. I want to remind you that these are all alleged, unverified information making rounds on social media and shouldn't be seen as fact unless we verify them, okay? Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Love you.